Have you or someone you know ever experienced the frustration of recurrent STI? Have you ever felt like you are doing everything under your control, but you are still getting STI? And do you want to know the truth about STIs and how to overcome and break free from treatment failure and reoccurrence? Then this video is for you. Today we'll be discussing why STI keep recurring and why most people are experiencing treatment failure. Watch this video to the very end to find out, and share your thoughts and experience with us in the comment section. And if you find this video very helpful, don't hesitate to like, share with your friends, and subscribe to my channel. Now, let's get started. What is STI? STI is an acronym which stands for Sexually Transmitted Infections. And as the name implies, STIs are mostly contracted through sexual intercourse. However, there are other means which an individual can get them without having sex, which include skin-to-skin contact, sharing of child objects with an infected person, mother-to-child transmission, blood transfusion, and lots more. Despite increasing advancement in medicine, treatment of STI is still failing and some STIs are becoming untreatable. Why is this happening, and what can we do to overcome recurrence of sexually transmitted infection? The following are the causes of treatment failure and recurrence of STIs. Number one on the list is the upsurge in antibiotic resistance. I have elaborately discussed this in my previous video. Antibiotics, once a very reliable solution, are losing their potency against sexually transmitted infections. Overuse and misuse of antibiotics are constantly accelerating antibiotic resistance. And gonorrhea, for example, has developed resistance to multiple antibiotics. And secondly, STIs are asymptomatic, making diagnosis and treatment very difficult. And thirdly, co-infection and reinfection complicate treatment and also contribute to antibiotic resistance. What do we mean by co-infection? Co-infection refers to when an individual is harboring two or more different sexually transmitted infection simultaneously. Take for instance an individual who is having chlamydia and gonorrhea at the same time, or an individual having chlamydia and candidiasis. Such individual would only be focusing on treating either gonorrhea or chlamydia, forgetting that there are other infections in the system. This might lead to treatment failure. And on the other hand, reinfection refers to when a particular infection or disease reoccurs after a previous episode of that same infection has been treated or resolved. This mostly happens to individual with multiple partners or an individual that fails to treat his or her partner. And lastly, social and economic factor plays a very big role in antibiotic resistance, STI treatment failure, and reoccurrence, because most of the victims of this circumstance are either ignorant or are financially incapacitated, thereby preventing them from accessing a good healthcare services. We are going to draw the curtain on our discussion today, and in our next video we're going to be discussing elaborately on how we can overcome treatment failure of sexually transmitted disease and prevent it from reoccurring. You can avail yourself the opportunity by subscribing to my channel so that you can be notified when I drop my next video. Thanks.